So we were talking about how the key signatures go up by fifths and the flat keys go down by fifths, which leads us to this amazing, ingenious pattern called the circle of fifths. Now you definitely have to look in your book, because this chart is, it's an amazing thing. It's just one of those, when I think about God and music, and I think like in the blink of an eye, you know, He created this whole audio system full of frequencies, and He gave us ears and follicles so that we can examine these ratios of 20,000 different frequencies and communicate stereo images to our brain, and don't get me started. But this chart, this circle of fifths, is just kind of an amazing creation that sums up just about everything we've been talking about flat keys and sharp keys. So no way in this video I can dive into it, but you got to go into the book and you got to check this out. But these are the cliff notes. These are just kind of the basic simple nuts and bolts. If you look on the top of the chart, you notice that the key of C is at the very top. Now, like we said, that's the simplest of all the keys. And you notice in the key signature there's no sharps or flats. So in other words, if you look at a piece of music and there's nothing there, you know it's in the key of C. And as you walk around the circle to the right, you see how each key that you come to, you're adding one sharp, right? And you notice that the keys that go along with those are going up by an interval of a fifth. And it works that way all the way around the right side of the circle of fifths until you get to the bottom. Now, if you go the other way, if you go counterclockwise around the circle, notice the same thing, only backwards, having to do with flats. So you got C at the top. When you go down one notch, you add one flat, the next one is two flats, three flats, and look at what the keys do. The keys go down by fifths. See? So you start with C at the top, then you go down one to F, the next one down is B flat, next one down is E flat, and again, you go down and you notice how they meet at the bottom. So at the very bottom, the highest sharp key is F sharp major, which is identical, if you notice, to G flat major. So if you go all the way around, they meet at the bottom because, you know, as you know, G flat and F sharp, that's actually the same note. So it's an amazing thing. You just have to kind of dive into it, and you know, you'll discover all kinds of great mysteries when it comes to the circle of fifths. So grab your workbook. Definitely spend some time studying that chapter. Now I do want to say this. You know, for some people, you know, if this is like new material for you, there's no reason that this should be scary. I'm kind of going back to that simplicity thing, because the truth of the matter is 90% of the music that we're going to play, especially modern worship music, is going to be in major keys. It's going to involve simple triads. You don't need to understand the complete circle of fifths to start going out and using your gift to make worship music. It's just like anything else. You don't have to wait until you're an absolutely perfect Christian to share Christ. So don't feel like if this material, if you're feeling a little bit sluggish and you're just kind of diving into it and you're not sure, don't let that stop you from going out and making great music, okay?